Hi, and welcome back. We are ready to remove our soap from the molds and cut it today. It has been 24 hours since I made my soap. It is not ready to use yet, but it is now hard enough that I can remove it from the molds and cut it. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like. It is a very exciting part of the soap making process. So I'm gonna do our neutral colored soap here, and this is just the natural color without any dyes, and this is actually the first time I've ever done this. Usually I add colorants to it, and whenever I have parts of the soap that have just been naturally colored, it's usually really pretty and white and just very very pretty shade. So I decided just to make a whole bar this color. So I'm just trying to get air up underneath the mold to gently release it because the bar is still somewhat soft. And so I'm just gently going to tease it out of here. Because it is somewhat soft, I will damage it if I'm not careful. And something else that I've learned is that if you're doing this on a stone countertop, which I am, this is silestone, because there is still active lye in my soap as it's starting to transition. Oh, there we go. It will etch the surface of your counter. I can't remember, I have a spot on my counter that's been damaged. I can't remember what part of the process when my counter got damaged, but what I do is I put my soap on my wooden casing that goes around the silicone and the wooden shell, and then I just use this as kind of my cutting board for when I'm cutting the soap. So that's my first big bar of soap. Very pretty. And the silicone gives such a nice smooth edge, and I like to really preserve that if I can. And then this is going to be the fun one to take out here. I'm going to take out the black one that we did with the charcoal and then turn this upside down. I hear a little one coming in through the door. So I'm first going to just peel this away, just to break the seal. Again, what we're doing is just introducing air up into the bottom of the mold to release it. There, we got it. What you don't want to do is put a spatula or a knife up underneath the edge because you will damage. Oh shoot, and I did get a little bit of damage to the side of the bar, but that's okay, no big deal. As far as cutting our soap, we have a few options. I have this option, which I have found to be my favorite. And what I like about this first is that it is small and small to store. And you, because with soap making, you can have a lot of stuff, and that just gets a lot to, again, store. So this is how you, I had to think about how I put it together. So this is how this works. You put your bar down the center, and then you just cut it this way, just with a wire. You could also just get a spool of wire and just cut it on wood like this, but it is, when you have resistance with the soap, it is tricky. We are going to make a big bar again with the charcoal soap. And we'll, I think, go right about here. And this is so tall, I'm going to have to turn it over so I can complete my cut here. Actually come at it this way. And I can correct, again, any imperfections with my cutting with the, just with my finger and also with the towel. So that's our first cut. And then I'm gonna cut it this way so we can keep that fun topping that we created yesterday. And the lavender seeds in there, even though I came close to pulverizing them with my hand mixer, they are creating some streaking with my wire cutter. And I can feel that as I'm cutting, and I'll show you that in just a second. And that is easily remedied, and you can see where it hasn't cured entirely. Again, you can just get your finger and rub that over. Kind of has a waxy appearance, but you can just kind of smudge that a little bit with your finger to make it look more uniform. But I really like where the silicone has that finish on the other side. And I'm going to smooth the edges a little bit here. And there are things that you can buy that will plane your soap for you, and not really necessary in my opinion. You can just do all of this just with your hands and with the towel. So there is a pretty bar of soap, and it smells divine. So this was cedarwood, lavender, spruce. I'm gonna make some smaller ones for gifts. So I'm just going to show you our finished product here. They're so pretty. There is our neutral bar, and then here is our charcoal bar. And I also, now that I have removed all of the dangerous chemicals, I have somebody that I want you to meet. This is Olive. And she was on the floor yesterday. She had escaped briefly because she was in a safe place while I was working with the lye. And at the end of yesterday's episode, she escaped, but my son came to rescue her very quickly. So she was never in danger, but she wanted to be on TV. And my other dog, Lucy, is somewhere around here, probably taking a nap. So she's still alive and well. But Olive wanted to be on TV because she heard great things about it. That's just her tail. She likes to tuck it up there. So this is Olive. She's a little rescue. We just got her a few weeks ago, and she's 3.8 pounds, and that's about as big as she'll get. She's coming out of her shell, and she's pretty much taking over our house. So the next time you see me, it may be her leading the video, and it may be a topic of interest of hers rather than mine, but one that you'll probably still be interested in nonetheless. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, bye-bye.